Switch 2 sucks. Who's with me? So with a title like this, you'd think I would already own a Switch 2 and come on camera to tell you how much I hate it, but I don't own one. I'm here to tell you the reasons why I think the Switch 2 sucks and why you shouldn't get one. But first of all, let's get this out of the way. In this day and age, it's really frustrating not having the latest consoles. What with all the content creators who can afford one while us peasants are stuck playing Switch 1. I mean, I love watching Zack Scott's games play Mario Kart World while I'm stuck playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because according to my friend, all of his friends are just bragging about how good their old existing games look on the Switch 2. I mean, at first I thought we bought new consoles because of the new games that came out on them. But it turns out we just buy new consoles because our existing games look better on them. I know that some people are okay with the price of $450, even though the original Switch was $350, and some people are probably like, what's an extra $100? It just seems like Nintendo added a lot of features that nobody asked for, like the feature of game chat, but to use such a feature you have to pay $20 a year by subscribing to Nintendo Online. And if you want your friends to see you during a game, you're gonna have to pay an extra $50 on a camera, which in my opinion should have been included in the system. If you're gonna charge people like $100 more than the original Switch costs, why not throw in a camera with it? And also, I just don't think that we needed this feature to begin with, because I don't want to see my friends while I'm playing a game. And also, some people don't even have friends, and the whole gimmick of Joy-Cons becoming like computer mouses, cool, I guess. And also, I know for like an extra $50 you can get the Mario World bundle. Why not make it like an exclusive Switch 2? You know, like what they had with the Splatoon bundle? And they had like cool Splatoon designs on it. Why couldn't they do that with this Mario Kart World bundle and added some cool designs that made it like a well worth purchase? It's really surprising how small the camera looked too. I mean, for $50 for that small thing? I mean, the Piranha Plant one does look pretty cool. I kinda want it. I think for $450 the system should come with something else. If they're gonna raise the price, why not throw in something? Otherwise, it's a piece of hardware that you can't literally do anything with. And before you go and tell me that you can play your old games on it and they look so much cooler and so much smoother, what if this was someone's first Nintendo console? I don't know about anyone else, but I play games for the gameplay and not how they look. And I really think it's ridiculous that them charging an extra $50 for the Mario Kart World bundle is them being generous. I just think that $350 should be the base price, and sure, if you want to throw in Mario Kart World with it, then why not charge $400 or $450, but $500 for the bundle? And them charging $10 for Welcome Tour, I would feel like I'm being robbed. I seen the trailer for this game, and if it was included in the system, I would probably think to myself, well, it's not much, but, what do you expect for a free tech demo, But to pay $10 for something this boring? And Wii Sports that came out on the original Wii, it was a free thing that came included with your system. It was fun, you could play it with your sibling or someone, and even all these years later, it is still a fun game to play. It aged really well, and do you think that 5 or 10 years later, people are still going to be playing Welcome Tour? So I haven't filmed in days. In the last clip, I had longer hair. Now my hair is a little bit shorter because I cut it. I think I may have cut it too short. Anyway, on with the video. Sometimes I like to think to myself, Hey, remember when Nintendo was actually good? Remember when you didn't have to pay a subscription just to play online with friends? Or remember when the home menus had music and the eShop had music? Now we live in a world where we can say, hey, remember when Nintendo games were $60? Paying an online subscription is an inconvenience for some people. One of my friends didn't even have the subscription, and she only used it a few times. Sometimes she would just use it to play games with me, but she didn't really use Nintendo Online that much because, again, it is kind of an inconvenience. I mean, yeah, it is nice that we get to play classic Nintendo games. My friend was always trying to get me to play those games with him, but I was never really into it. I mean, other than making a playthrough of one of the games, I guess I got some good use out of. But if I wasn't making a video, I wouldn't have any interest in playing the game, I don't think. I mean, I don't need to tell you how the price of a single game is pretty much insane, but I'm going to anyway. Putting $20 extra on an already expensive game is scummy, because if $60 was too much, $80 is gonna break the bank. And I'm not only talking from a consumer perspective, but also from a person who doesn't really have much money in my wallet. And I don't get many comments on my videos, but for that one person that is going to tell me inflation this, inflation that, this is how much tech costs these days because of inflation. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about the inflations. I'm poor. I can't afford for things to go up. I mean, the prices were fine before. They had no reason to raise the prices other than greed. Because now I feel like I have to just pay an arm and a leg just to afford the latest Mario Kart game. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but for those who are only hyped because of how the graphics looks on the new Switch, check your priorities, because we buy new gaming consoles for the video games. We don't buy them just because they look smoother and they just look cleaner. I guess that's it. I gotta go. See you later.